Hello students, this is your English teacher Manpreet Kaur, and in this lecture I am going to discuss with you The Tempest Act 4 Scene 1. So I am going to start with line 65. Here Ceres says, "Tell me, heavenly bow." Ceres asked Eris, the messenger of goddess Juno. She asks that, "Tell me, heavenly bow." Tell me, you heavenly bow, because Eris is in the form of a rainbow. So that is why heavenly bow. "If Venus or her son, as thou dost know, do now attend the queen." Tell me, if Venus, the goddess of love, and her son, Cupid, the god of love, you tell me that are they now going to attend the Queen Juno? Now here, why does she ask this is because she is having some ancient grudge against both of these, mother and son. So there is a storytelling that why she is asking about them. "Since they did plot the means that dusky this my daughter got, her and her blind boy's scandaled company I have forsworn." Now here she tells that I am asking because they both, mother and son, the goddess of love and the god of love, they both have plotted against me. And how they have plotted against me? They helped Dis. Dusky Dis is the god Pluto, the dark god of underworld. So they helped Pluto. Dusky Dis means the god of underworld. So they have helped the underworld. Here means the god of death. So they helped Pluto, the god of death, to take my daughter. My daughter here is Proserpina, the daughter of Ceres. So both helped Pluto to take away the daughter of Ceres long time back. Her and her blind boy's scandaled company I have forsworn, and that is why I am going to avoid the disgraceful company. Scandaled company means disgraceful company of Venus and her blind son, because she believes that they both, mother and son, they always make some scandals. They are doing wrong to people, so that is why she is asking whether they both are going to attend the Queen Juno here now or not. Eris, "Of her society be not afraid." Now Eris replies that you don't be afraid, she is not going to come here. "I met her deity cutting the clouds towards Paphos." I met Venus while I was coming here. I met Venus and her son both. They were cutting the clouds towards Paphos here. Paphos means birthplace of Venus. Okay, it is believed that Venus was born at this place, Paphos. So she tells that both these son and mother duo I have seen, they were going towards Paphos in their chariot, which was drawn by doves. Instead of horses, the chariot was drawn by the doves. "I met her deity cutting the clouds towards Paphos, and her son dove drawn with her." Dove drawn, again the chariot which is drawn by the doves. "Her thought they to have done some wanton charm upon this man and maid, whose vows are that bed-right shall be ere Hymen's torch be lighted." Now she also says that it is her thought. It is has already thought that I think this man and maid, okay, wanton charm upon this man and maid. Here this man is Ferdinand and maid is Miranda. So she believes that this mother and son, they might have gone from here by casting a spell on them. Cupid is believed to shoot an arrow towards the people and make them fall in love. Okay, so she says that maybe both mother and son, they have made these two now the lovers, Ferdinand and Miranda, to fall in love. Okay, and but what has happened is, but these both lovers now have promised, have taken a vow that they are not going to have any bed right. They are not going to have any physical relation before they get married. "Ere Hymen's torch be lighted." Hymen is the god of marriages, and here it is referred to ere until Hymen's torch be lighted. Until the lovers, they get married, they are not going to indulge in any physical relationship. But when Mars' hot minion is returned again. She adds in by saying that, but when Mars' hot minion is returned again. Now, Hymen god is believed to light a torch when a marriage is solemnized. But Venus and her son's act of making this couple, Miranda and Ferdinand, to fall in love, that is okay, but they are not going to move more in their love by having any physical contact, but vain, okay, but they were not successful in their attempt. Mars' hot minion is returned again. Now here again they talk about Venus, that now Venus has gone back. Why here Mars word is used is because Venus was having affair with the god of war, Mars. So Mars hot minion means Venus, the darling of Mars. Now she has gone back, and her waspish-headed son. Waspish-headed son is Cupid. And why he is referred to as waspish-headed? Because it seems that he is very irritable, like because he hit the arrows and he makes people fall in love like a wasp which stings. Okay, so her waspish-headed son has broke his arrows, swear he will shoot no more. After they made the attempt to make these lovers fall in love and have a physical relationship, so but it could not be done, but in vain. Because these two have promised that after the marital rites be performed, only then they will have the relationship. So waspish-headed son Cupid has also broken his arrows, and he has sweared that he will shoot no more but play with sparrows and be a boy right now. But he will be playing with the sparrows like any other normal boy. Ceres. Highest queen of state, great Juno comes. I know her by her gait. And now, at this point of time, Ceres says, now the queen of state, the very stately queen, great Juno is coming now. I know her by her gait. I know her by her manner of walking. Now enter Juno. Juno says, how does my bounteous sister go with me to bless this twain, that they may prosper be and honored in their issue. Now Juno asks Ceres that how is my generous sister? Okay, generous means she is the goddess of agriculture. Ceres is the goddess of agriculture, so she is very generous. She gives people to eat food because she is the goddess of agriculture. Come with me to bless this couple. Go with me here means come with me to bless this twain. Twain here is couple. That they may prosper be, so that they may be successful in their marriage life and honored in their issue means, and let their fortune be blessed with the good children. Then a song is played. Okay, and Juno says, honor, riches, marriage blessing, long continuance and increasing, on hourly joys be still upon you. Juno sings her blessings upon you. Now here Juno, in the form of a song, she says honor. So you get honor throughout your life. Riches. So you may have so much of prosperity in your life. A happy marriage. Marriage blessing means a happy marriage. So she is wishing, okay, she is showering her blessings upon the couple. Long continuance. May you both be blessed with long life and increasing and much happiness. Hourly joys be still upon you, and hours of joy be ever upon you. Juno sings her blessings upon you. So Juno showers her blessings on you. So Juno blesses the couple by giving them honor, riches, happy married life, long life, happiness. So all these things, and every hour filled with joy. So she is blessing her blessings, showering her blessings upon the couple, for which purpose she was called here by Prospero. And now Ceres, the goddess of agriculture, a bounteous goddess also showers her blessing. She says, earth's increase, foison, plenty. Now she says, may you be blessed with abundant crops. Earth's increase means abundant crops. Foys in plenty, may you be blessed with abundant crops of the earth. Barns and garners never empty, may your barns and stores be never empty throughout your life. Vines and clustering, bunches growing, may your vines have clusters of grapes. Means तुम लोगों के पास सब कुछ होगा. You will not be having the want of anything in your life. Okay. Plants with goodly burden bowing. So may the plants having the weight of the fruit always be with you in your kingdom. So I shower my blessings that the plants, here the burden growing is because when the plants will start having the fruit, okay, so a fruit is considered here to be the weight. Plants with goodly burden bowing, spring come to you at the farthest, may spring come to you at the latest. In the very end of harvest, by the very end of harvest time, so may the spring come to you at the latest. You know spring season, when it is the spring season, all the plants starts having the fruits and the new leaves grow out. That is the time after the winter season. Then scarcity and want shall shun you. Serious blessing so is on you. So I bless you that may scarcity होता है किसी चीज की कमी, may scarcity and want किसी चीज की कमी never come to you. So you should not have a scarcity of anything in your life. May the blessing of Ceres be on you. Ceres blessing so is on you is now I bless that all these things you will be getting throughout your life. So what are the things she asked the couple to be having in their life? Abundant crops. Then their barns and garners, their stores where they store the eatables, they should never get empty. And may their the vineyards be filled with grapes, and all the plants they have the fruits. Then spring come to you at the farthest. May that spring season in your kingdom should be stretching very very long. क्योंकि जितना बड़ा spring season होगा उतने ज्यादा उनके पास खाने के लिए चीजें होंगी. उनकी किंगडम में लोगों के लिए खाने के लिए बहुत चीजें होंगी. Then in the very end of harvest, scarcity and want shall shun you. Ceres blessing is so on you. So I close my lecture up to this lines. In the next lecture we are going to start with the Ferdinand speech, that is line number 99. Thank you and have a nice day, students.